It's been a minute since I posted a new video, and you guys are probably wondering what's going on. Or you're probably not, which would make a heck of a lot more sense. But anyway, I figured I'd do a little update video on what's going on with the channel, what's going on with me, what's going on with all of my projects, all that stuff. First off, with the channel, we're still keeping it going. Probably just not posting more as frequently as I did. Take it a little easier and manage my time a little bit better, but we're still going to do car shows. We're still going to do projects. Got a couple of small projects lined up. Some of my own, some on some customers' cars. That's going to keep going. What's going on with me? Well, I messed up my hand, so it's going to take some time to heal, and I'm not going to be able to work on anything until it does get healed. Basically, I stabbed myself in the hand and severed the nerve and had to have surgery to get the nerve fixed. It's going to take some time for that to heal, so I can't really work on anything until that's taken care of. What's going on with all the projects? So right now, the White Wall Special is in the garage, completely tore apart, fixing some stuff that I missed during that whole engine swap thing that I wasn't too happy about, that I just wanted to, repair. First thing is the wheel wells. Getting all those smoothed out, cleaned up, and then repainted black. I repainted the inside of the driver's side fender black because it was starting to chip a little bit. I cleaned up that wiper motor that every time I opened the hood, I was like, man, that just looks terrible. And fixing some wiring that I wasn't happy with, and just things like that. Another thing that we're working on, it's a little bit of a top secret project, but I'll kind of give you the quick rundown of what's going on with it. My friend Dan down in Indiana, he's a 3D printing whiz. He can 3D print just about anything. And this is a different guy than who I used to do my valve covers, because that guy, it was hard to get a hold of him. He was a busy guy. I'm not really faulting him. He was just really hard to get a hold of. So I went with Dan down in Indiana. He's just outside of Indianapolis. My dad and I took a drive down there probably about a month ago. We dropped off another dash, a secondary dash that my friend Zach gave me, some dash bezels, and a gauge bezel for a 57 Chevy. And what we're doing with all that is he's going to scan everything. He's going to 3D model another 57 Chevy gauge cluster to fit into the stock dash. This way I can run the Dakota Digital gauges for a 1957 Chevy, and it should look pretty sweet and kind of give it an old school look outside of that original gauge cluster that I've never really been happy with ever since I did the interior. And this is kind of an option that I kind of come up with and I figure might work. I'm hoping to have it all done for Autorama. The truck will be at Autorama whether the gauges are done or not. Time will tell on whether or not the gauges will be done for Autorama. The Skylark's fine. Still got it. Still working on it. I got some plans to do some stuff with that. We're going to fix some window switches, do some cleaning up in the engine bay, and I think we're going to wet sand and rub it too. Get out some of that orange peel and clean it up a little bit so it's ready for this spring and ready for somebody to buy it. And then the Lovette, which is also going to Autorama this year, it needs a trans or some trans work. So we got to look into what's going on with that. It's having some minor trans issues that I'm not happy with. And it also has a hood latch issue that we're going to fix too. So that's pretty much all my projects. Got a couple of smaller customer projects coming down the line. Looks like we're going to be doing electric headlight conversion and lowering my friend Chris's, I believe it's a 76 Corvette. It's done kind of like a 70s style. Cragar mags, white letter tires, big tunnel ram coming out of the hood, silver paint job with blue flames. He's been working on it for a while, and I told him I'd give him a hand getting that done, so we're going to feature that on the channel. Also, I got another friend, one of the guys in my car club, converting his 2014 Camaro to a Firebird body kit. I don't know if you guys have seen those. They're kind of neat looking, but apparently it needs some different headlights, so we have to change the wiring on the headlights and the taillights in order for that body work to fit. So I'm going to go ahead and help him with that. We're also going to be possibly doing some work on the Grundy truck that we featured on the channel. We're going to be doing a reverse flip hood. Whether or not that's going to happen, I don't know if he found somebody else to do it, but I told him I'd help him once my hand heals. And this all is once this thing heals, we can get back to it. So it's going to be a while before we can get to that. Also, one other thing, we picked up a new tow pig, another 2002 F250 with a 7.3 diesel, and it is a lot cleaner, no rust. And we'll be getting that thing over to Gloss Labs, good old Gloss Labs, and he's going to go ahead and clean that thing up and give it a full, really nice detail, hopefully in the spring. So that kind of gives you a quick rundown of everything that's going on with me, with the channel. One other thing that's going to be coming up on the channel, I'm going to take you to where I actually work. It's called Vacuum Ornamental, and we do plastic, gold, and black chrome plating. And, well, it's actually vacuum metallizing, but makes everything look like chrome. And I'm going to take you on a journey. We're going to work on a 1967 Plymouth Fury dash. And basically what I'm going to do is show you guys from start to finish how we restore one of those. And we do a lot of other dashes. If it's a plastic dash in a car, we can restore it back to better than factory original. So that's coming up on the channel as well. If you guys are interested in seeing where I'm at with the White Wall Special, leave me a comment down below. If you're interested in seeing the tow pig, we could do a little video on that while I'm healing up. Just let me know and leave a comment down below, and be sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you soon once this thing heals. So I'm White Wall Steve, and this is my Good Enough Garage.